Hello friends, it's me, Professor Hans von Puppet. Well, I managed. I went and saw Dumbstruck, a great and funny documentary about a subject very close to my heart, ventriloquism. It's about puppeteers and the puppets that they love. Anyway, look, it's a great, hilariously funny documentary, but it's also full of heart and those moments where you just kind of get a little teared up, about how they can all stick together in a ventriloquism community. Anyway, they follow 5 ventriloquists who meet up, most of them, at the National Ventriloquist Convention in, I think it's Ohio. Anyway, there's the kid who's like a teenager, who's, just kind of new at it, but he loves it passionately. Then there's the beauty queen, who's very attractive. And all she wants to do is, she does these sort of Christian kind of safety puppet shows for children, but she really wants to get a job on a cruise ship, Then they got the guy who works on a cruise ship, who is Dan Horn. He's the pro, He is so good. Oh, he was there at the screening, and he brought his puppet, and he is the most, he could move the hands in a way that I don't know how he could move the hands, It's one thing to talk without moving your lips. I can't do that either. Hello, I can't do it. Forget about it. But how did he make the hands? Oh, it's brilliant. Anyway, Dan Horn was there. He's the pro. And then there's the kind of crazy lady who has like hard times, but she's got a bunch of puppets that she loves very much. They're like a family. And then there's the star, Terry Fader. He's the success story. He was on the America's Got Talent, and he won $1 million. And then he got a show in Las Vegas, and then, well, I don't want to spoiler alert here, but he got a contract for $100 million for 5 years in Las Vegas. If you've been there, you've seen him on the billboards. He's filling giant houses, doing shows with the puppet in Las Vegas. And the thing is, he's brilliant. Anyway, it's a story of all these, the full gamut of, from the lowest to the highest of the ventriloquists, I found it fascinating. The funny thing, the one thing they all have in common is that nobody seems to understand them, especially their parents. Every one of them had a story, or you could tell that the parents were like, what is he doing with his life? I was about to cry. Terry Fader, who's got everything in the world, he opens in Vegas, and his father doesn't come to the show. And there's 2 or 3 stories he tells about his father like throwing away all his magic stuff when he was into magic when he was a kid, and telling him, oh, you'll never amount to anything. It's just the lack of support was shocking, and it's so admirable that Terry Fader has made such a career, such a success out of doing, the thing he loves. And I guess that's the message of this film, is to just stick with the thing you love, and the world will come to you if you've got the talent and the time, The filmmakers were there too, Mark and Lindsay Goffman, who are very talented. I believe it's a directorial debut for them. And the film was edited by my good friend Doug Blush, who also did IOUSA, which is a big film. Outrage, which I love. You should also see that. And, the Wordplay, the one about the crossword puzzle. That was very good. Anyway, it's playing locally at the Landmark Theatre in Westwood. You should check it out. Go there soon. It's a small movie. It was kind of empty when I saw it. But then again, it was Saturday night. And, the Pirates of the Caribbean is open. And The Hangover and The Bridesmaids. And Woody Allen's got a good movie out. So, it's hard to fill the seats for a little indie art film like this. But look, that's what you got to do. You got to go and support little films like this. Go to dumbstruckthemovie.com and find out when it's playing at a theater near you. I recommend it. Dumbstruck, you're going to love it. You're going to really enjoy it. This is your friend, Professor Hans von Puppet. How did he do that thing with the hands? So good.